So a significant proportion of our work at the moment has an artificial intelligence component, and in particular we are seeing a trend towards coupling artificial intelligence to machine vision. So just as, say, 5 years ago, almost everything we designed was connected and smart in some way. Today, those same products that we're developing have to be truly intelligent. We're seeing a convergence of technologies here, and these projects are highly multidisciplinary, extending far beyond the pure software realm. So no longer simply about tasks such as facial recognition on social media or customer recommendations on e-commerce. We are blending techniques into business critical automation or sensing applications, including, perhaps most excitingly, the closed loop control of autonomous intelligent robotics. And why is it happening now? Well, these artificial intelligence techniques, coupled with the low-cost, high-performance cameras and high-speed processing, means it's now both technically possible and commercially viable to do what was not anything beyond science fiction just 2 or 3 years ago. And what does this mean for traditional industries looking for opportunities or indeed the challenges for artificially intelligent automation? The biggest single challenge we ever hear about from our customers is that of the recruitment, training and retention of skilled workers. Humans are amazingly adaptable. They're very good at the rapid processing of visual information and the ability to make decisions based on those visual stimuli. Robots traditionally have struggled to cope with uncertainty. So if there is poor quality sensor information, for instance, condensation on a camera lens or dirt on a sensor, or if the objects being manipulated or controlled have variation in some way, these are applications where traditional robotic systems, even with relatively advanced machine vision from several years ago, will struggle to match the performance of a human worker. So if a business is to grow beyond the available labour pool, we have to use these new techniques to enhance what is possible with automation. And this is where the power of these techniques, the adaptability of artificially intelligent systems, comes into its own. We can now design systems which are no longer just matching to a template. We can pick the fruit because it looks like fruit, not because it matches the template of a circle. We can manipulate the parcel in a distribution centre because it is clearly a parcel, not simply because it matches the outline of a square. It's more interesting still when we can couple to those inputs additional sensor inputs such as chemical sensors or wavelengths of light outside the visible spectrum, even in some cases machine touch. It's also valuable when you are able to give your robotic system an element of judgment in the same way that a human worker employs their judgment to determine whether the fruit is ripe, whether the fruit is cooked, whether this plant is healthy. The sorts of judgments that skilled human operators make day in, day out, but where their time or energy may be limited to a subset of the whole. So if we are considering only one corner of a field or one shelf of goods in a distribution centre, then giving the artificial intelligence system the ability to take those same judgments and extend it can massively increase the economic impact of a single worker. In conclusion, we are not simply talking about a technology push here. In every case, there needs to be a valid, viable business case that pushes it forwards. And that marriage of technology and business case is what we always look for in a successful project here at Cambridge Consultants.